doesn't even notice. He now noticed and decides to fight back. But Lurch is dying. He loses Lurch. They're just miscontrolled position of the hero. Welcome to Command Point Middle-earth. My name is Enrique and today we have the Ridder versus PBR. But before we get into it, let's look at the current standings of the Arena Tournament. We have in first place Awehabe as of now. Rank 2 is Mr. Solas. Rank 3 we have Andy, and the most played games is Kardy with 52. 52 games have been played. That's about 20 games a day. It's almost 20 games a day. We've been 3 days in. Very well done by Kardy. A lot of stuff happened yesterday. We have Solas with a win streak of 9 wins. Solas have 9 wins now. Awehabe has a win streak of 6. And Don Pepita had a win streak of 5. Not losing any games between those. 9 games in a row by Solas, just winning. Of course, we have some upsets. Giant Slayers. We have Wrogashz, a 132 rated player, beating PBR, the rank 8 of the ladder. At the time, Strider was beating a Hunter, which is a 122 rank difference. And finally, Takeover beating Hunter with a 103 rated difference. That just shows that if you are low rank doesn't mean you can't beat any of the pros. You have a very, very good chance to get in the top 40. There's a very good chance to get in the top 40. Biggest climbers, BananenBro, 56 from 92 rated ranked player to a 36 ranked player. Biscuit KD ran from a 98 ranked player to a 49th ranked player, just short. And Pawnwise went from 90 to 42, climbing 48 ranks. That these are players close to top 40 now. They're very close to top 40. Then we have the rivals. Empyre and Xewix played 6 games total together yesterday. Just getting at it. Andy and Kardy playing 3, and PBR and Solas playing 3. Steve, our sponsor, 52-minute game, which is again a marathon for him against Maze Shadow, not one of the weakest players. No, Maze Shadow, a very good player. 1 hour of gameplay for Steve. Best map is a little change. Shadow of the Isen and Forts of the Isen are kind of gone. It's now 10 games have been played on the map Forts of the Bruyne. Eastfold has 9 and Brandy Hills has 9. So there's a little bit more of a balance there. And finally we have the High Council. The High Council update. Awehabe, Solas and Ghostboy are now dragons and they are ranked as dragons. Ghostboy is the T-Rex bucket. As you might have noted, Goethe ranking has certain animals and you are as good as that animals. And there are candidates who are eligible to promotion to the new ranking. SPQR, currently a lion, is ready to beat one of the Velociraptors. The Vault 12 is an Impala. He has a 60% win rate against players higher than him in the ratings, which is going to be the Hyenas. And Wrogashz, by beating PBR, his win rate is now 63% against players above the Impala level. He might also be eligible to go for the Hyena bucket. Let's take a look at the game for today. It's the Ridder. He is back as Isengard versus PBR as Elves. Yesterday we saw Isengard versus Elves and Isengard lost that game. And now Isengard is back for revenge. Let's get into the game. In the bottom left we have the Ridder. And he's playing the faction of Isengard, one of his favorite factions, actually, his main faction. He loves Isengard. He's very, very, very good with Isengard. And he's playing PBR in the top right. Playing Elves. The White Elves. Yesterday we had the same matchup. I think even in the same map. I'm not sure, but it could have been the same map. And it was a win for the Elves. The Elven player won that game. So the Ritter is like, let's try it again. Let's see if I got what it takes. Let's look at this from the perspective of the Ritter. The Ritter, 400 command points, 4 farms, 1 Rex. The Uruks are gonna be made from this Uruk pit. We have a Goblin Lair in the bottom left. You have access to a Cave Troll and a Warg Lair. Same goes for the other side. Cave Troll, Goblin Cave, and Warg Lairs. The opener, there is a stable being made to probably counter the Glensteading opener if that is happening. And there is a barracks for the elves, and there are orcs soldiers on the field, the warriors. Immediately after, a Warg pit to get some cavalry on the field by the Ritter. Let's see where these Orc warriors, Uruk warriors, are heading towards. Going past the vision of the elves, hoping to dodge any aggression. And there are the Uruk warriors, finding a spotting the stable, knowing I'm not gonna get any damage done. Oh, getting trampled in defense mode, barely doing any damage. These Uruk-hai are very, very powerful, trying to keep up against these trampling cavalry. Obviously, is going to lose these Uruk warriors without any damage done, and this is a very good start for the Elven player. Having cavalry on the field together with a small little army of elves, this is gonna make an impact. It's very difficult to do some harassment, and well, the Ritter is known for doing a lot of harassment. The answer though to the cav start is combos. Get pikes, get Uruk-hai, and combine them together. Now they can't be trampled, and obviously PBR knows this. PBR is making a lot of archers to kill the pikes. Meantime, these Elven warriors are on the opposite side of the map trying to do some harassment, but there's the cavalry of the Ritter doing the same strat, just trampling these warriors and doing a lot more damage. On the other side of the map, the combo arrives from the Ritter and is destroying the first farms. 2 battalions of Cav looking at the army, not being able to do anything, but there are the archers, war chant being used, and this is very difficult for the Elven archers, the lone archers, to kill through that defense buff. The harassment being stopped and by the Isengard player, and losing 2 melon trees for the Elven player. I think selling them so he gets half of it back. And then there is the trampling Warg Riders. There's only 1 battalion of pikes. Can he dodge? Yes, he dodged it. And a lot of Elven archers are killed. Even the Uruk-hai are surviving. Very well done. Another battalion of Warg Riders. And the Cav is hiding from the Elven player. The Ritter is taking his troll camp. If you want some early advice, try to creep as much as you can. It's just free money. Basically free money. If you're not very good at splitting your attention and harassing and taking money that way, you might as well get some farms. Create a combo. Go through the farms. On the other side, the Warg layer is being crept. It is just easy advantages and easy money. Especially if the other team doesn't creep, then it works very, very well for you. Oh, getting more value for his buck as the Warg Rider is completely trampling these Elven archers. Spotting the harassment being taken. Oh, misplaced wall hop. This is now a very, very, very good Yes, all the Uruk crossbowmen are being trampled. Cannot do anything about it, and losing the battalion. On the other side, we have another harass by the Warg Riders, trampling more and more of the Elven archers. There's a statue there, but no well. Is there a well on? We cannot tell. There's no well yet on the fortress. Cave troll being stolen. Yeah, the cave troll is being stolen by Isengard. Now Isengard is a big advantage taking that camp. Lurch defending against the Cav harass is level 2 already. Well spotted by PBR. Elven archers versus Uruk pikes. Elven archers gonna win that. And Lurch just on the field chasing away the Cav. Warg Riders getting more and more farms. And Lurch just blindly charging the Cav, but there's almost a well done, and there is a statue. He needs 2 shots to kill them. Lurch completely out of position. What is he doing there? He's gonna die to this. There's no defenses. Doesn't he even notice? He now noticed and decides to fight back. But Lurch is dying. He loses Lurch. They're just miscontrolled position of the hero. That is an easy win for Mr. PBR. Sharku in the mix with the Warg Riders. Gonna do a lot of harass. The creeping being done on the bottom side. And a tower being placed for vision and defenses by the Elven player. When you start a game, you should decide what path you're taking. Are you gonna take the left, in this case left part of the right side of the map, the left side of the right side of the map, and you should build towards where your army is, so you don't need to defend that much. You can be in the middle of the map and you can be on the side of the map. If there's no farms to be taken on the other side of the map, you don't have to defend them, so you don't have to send army all the way to the other side of the map. Good rule of thumb is your base should be defended by the new units you produce, and the old units should attack the enemy. And the moment you send away your units, try to do as much as damage you can. Basically, you're base trading every time. This is a very base trade heavy game. Wow, Saruman on the field doing crazy damage to the battalions of the elf PBR, but all his cav is surviving. He can get that back at the well. Meantime, on the back of the base, a rank 5 Warg Riders is doing a lot of damage to these mills, to these trees. And as it seems, PBR has chosen to create a defensive line on the right side of the map, even using the Rohan soldiers being sacrificed to do some damage. Pikes chasing pikes, but maybe the Rohan peasants can help these pikes out and kill these warriors. Yes, they're going to. And Shark are going back for defense. In the middle of the map, Saruman is getting some experience on a tree. And on the bottom side, there is a harassment done. Rallying call being used. This is a big attack. He's trying to survive as long as he can. Black orcs are being built from the inn for Isengard. Isengard is a very powerful inn builder. And he's going to win this easily. They're targeting Lurch now. Maybe not the best target. This might make it so that Isengard is going to lose this. A little bit of harassment on in the base, and top left, if you look at the minimap, there's a fight happening near the inn. Let's go to the top left. The inn is being taken over, even destroyed by Isengard. Beautifully cleaned up. Rallying call probably being used. No, there's just a leadership bonus. Almost level 6 for the pillage. Oh, Saruman is dying to the cav. But he is close enough to his base that he might be able to survive this. Armies of PBR just running in blindly, and no ability to kill them, but he is scared. Palantir being used on the pikes, giving me a speed boost of the elven version of the Palantir. And Sharku just keep trampling all these units, just getting levels upon levels. Isengard are on 675 command points now. And Elves is on Almost 1000, but his army is 300. How much is 300? Elven player using that in very effectively. PBR is sending all these rodent peasants everywhere, but this is just free experience for the trample and the ability of Sharku. He can just use his cav as defense, and every time he's killing these peasants, he earns 138. It seems like a low price, a weird price, but that's because these statues give a discount on units. There are these beautiful statues, you give discount. Now they're on -8. There are 2 statues. Bro, what happened? Did you hear that sound effect? That was crazy sound effect. I think I missed it. Saruman getting a level. Saruman in the field makes it very difficult for the Elven player to beat and destroy this army using his rank up. Saruman is a very powerful hero. Meantime, the Elven player just harassing with Cav and the pikes. A big nuisance, but there's no defenses. He either has to retreat or this base is going down. Warchant being used. Leadership bonus is being used. This could be the Elven player could lose. Elven player is losing his fortress. There's no defense. Bombadil is trying to do his best, but there is no defense for the Elven player. The Citadel is going down. The armies are too strong, and PBR is losing his fortress to just a army just walking past everything. This could be the end. Yeah, the Elven player does have 2300, but being out of position just ends the game, and Lurds and Saruman together, the leadership and the Warchant. Sharku is even just not taking any damage to these Lorien archers. Receiving any damage. So powerful. Isengard did lose his whole army, but how is PBR coming back from this without being able to build? Well, maybe by killing Sharku, that might do it. Maybe by losing is Saruman? Saruman returning and a blast being used. Not very effective blast, but he might. Oh, he just got level 7 using Thunderbolt, losing everything. Pikes are out here and saving his Saruman and Lurds. Very well done by the Gitter saving them. Yeah, this is it. Isengard is now furthermore in the lead. Is there even a builder in the game? There is a builder. He's on 3000 resources. If he can survive to rebuild, he might be back in the game, but Isengard is not sitting still. He is also increasing his eco. Let's take a look at our Isengard player. 700 command points for Isengard, so he is behind still. But almost 25 command points. Very, very courageous for PBR not to give up and keep fighting. But here comes Saruman. He should run. Yeah, he is running. Ooh, Saruman hitting a firebolt. A fire blast. And the Elven player retreating to his mill and to his statue, giving an extra leadership boost, protecting his few barracks. How close is he to? Almost there. 600 more. Watch out for the blast. Oh, he dodged it. Very well done. Saruman almost dead. Is he gonna lose from? No. Baiting the elves outside of the leadership into the Warchant buffed armies of Isengard. Elves almost there. Oh, and there is this is over. This is the 25 command point dragon being dropped on the armies of the elves, and with these abilities destroying the last production buildings. There's no way for PBR to defend against this. Destroying level 3 farms. He was so close to getting his fortress back, but unfortunately not quick enough to rebuild his fortress. I'm assuming. I think he did. No. Oh, he did. He did build it. He did rebuild it. Was it spotted by Isengard player? The dragon taking out the last production building, but now he knows, like, I'm missing something. Where is the last production building? He doesn't know. Taking out the upgrades as well. 25% for this fortress. Is he going to find it? Other side of the map, there is production building being made. Uruk pit is being made on the other side of the map, just to make sure there is no fortress being built. No armies on the map either. There's no builder to build an extra production building. He only has this builder that is building this fortress. Fire blast being used, thunder being used. The Cav is trying to do some damage. Stables are going down, and I'm curious. Let's see if PBR can get back to this, but basically he is starting over. I don't think he can get back into this game. At this point, the upgrades of Isengard are kicking in, destroying the buildings, getting some money from the cell. Very, very well done by PBR, just keeping into the game, maybe creating an upset. And this is where Isengard spots the location of the fortress, and this might be the moment that PBR is gonna surrender. No? Never surrender? Builder's going down. No more builder. Half health, citadel, fortress. Summoning the Ents somewhere. But without a builder, you can't make a production building, and Isengard wins. We have Awe first, the dragon, Solas second, and the third, the T-Rex. Ghostboy fourth, a T-Rex, and then there is the Ridder, the Velociraptor, on fifth. If you go lower on the list, we have a Lion on sixth. That's PQR. Very well done. Also eligible to become a Raptor. Crocodile Xewix, top 10. Very good by Xewix. Gimli, a Lion player, 11th. Then our first Impala, Don Pepita, rank 13. That is a very early Impala ranking. Very well done by Don Pepita. Kardy, the most games played by Kardy, is 14th as a Crocodile. Very respectful. Very well done. Marshall, the T-Rex, below Kardy at 15th. And then let's see on the bottom, Puero, T-Rex, 17th. Isengard, Impala, 18th. And Goethe, Lion, 19th. Finally, on top 20, Real Potato, the Hyena, closing this day's ladder. This has been Command Point Middle-earth. My name is Enrique, and I'll see you on the ladder. If you like this video, and if you think this daily idea is pretty awesome to get a little bit of update of the ladder and arena and Battle of Middle-earth, feel free to follow the channel and like the channel, like this video, subscribe to Command Point Middle-earth for more videos, and I will see you on twitch.tv if you want to follow the making of and the production of these videos.